Today we are diving into one of the most surprising discoveries in American coin collecting history, a story that proves that even the smallest denomination in United States currency can hold an extraordinary amount of hidden value. We are talking about the 1959 D Lincoln cent, a coin most people would walk right past without a second thought. But in rare cases, this ordinary 1-cent piece has shocked collectors and experts by selling for astonishing sums, including a headline-making value of $80,000. To understand why this humble penny carries such incredible potential, we need to explore its history, its minting details, and the unique conditions that create these exceptional pieces. The year 1959 marked a major transition for United States coinage. For the first time since 1909, the reverse design of the Lincoln cent changed. The original wheat ears design that symbolized a half-century of American history was replaced with the new Lincoln Memorial reverse. This change was meant to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, marking a fresh era in the iconic 1-cent series. The Denver Mint was one of the facilities responsible for striking these new coins, producing the 1959 D Lincoln cent. Over 1.5 billion pieces were minted, making it an extremely common coin in circulation. Because of such a high mintage, most people assumed these coins could not possibly be valuable. But the real world of numismatics is far more complex. High mintage does not eliminate rarity. Rarity comes from errors, variations, and exceptional preserved quality that only a tiny number of coins ever achieve. So is the 1959 D penny commanding prices that reach $80,000 in some rare circumstances. Collectors have discovered that certain 1959 D cents show unusual qualities, such as extraordinary die conditions, extremely high grading outcomes, or anomalies believed to occur during the minting process. These coins are not just old, they are unique. The premium value comes from a combination of grade rarity, visual perfection, exceptional strike, and in some cases a mysterious background that has intrigued experts for decades. One of the most talked about examples surfaced in the numismatic market when a nearly flawless 1959 D cent, authenticated and graded at the highest professional levels, reached an incredible price of $80,000. This was not simply a coin collector paying for a penny. It was a record-breaking purchase driven by the pursuit of perfection and the desire to own a 1-cent piece that stands out among billions of others. These top-tier graded coins are treated like high-end luxury collectibles, where every tiny detail matters, from the luster of the metal to the sharpness of every line in Lincoln's portrait. Now let us take a deeper look at why such a coin can reach values higher than gold bars. First, perfection in coin grading is rare. Even fresh from the mint, coins can strike with minor flaws. A penny surviving more than 60 years in pristine condition is almost impossible. Second, demand for rare Lincoln cents is extremely high. The series has one of the largest collector bases in the world. Third, mystery and controversy add value. Any coin with a debated origin or rare backstory becomes more desirable to serious collectors. These elements combine to push certain examples of the 1959 D cent into the upper tier of market value. When you look at normal circulated 1959 D pennies, they will often sell for only a few cents to maybe $1 if the condition is nice. But when one reaches the highest professional grading range, especially near perfect mint state grades, the value can jump exponentially. Collectors will pay massive premiums for coins with top certification labels. And this is how a coin that millions of Americans never looked at twice becomes a five-figure investment asset. So what should viewers look for in their own change? First, examine the condition. A high luster, sharp detail, and no major scratches or discoloration are essential. Second, consider professional grading. Only certified grading from top-tier companies brings access to the highest market values. Third, study the coin under magnification. Look for any unusual striking features or minting anomalies. Fourth, research recent sales and market trends. The coin market moves quickly, and values can increase as rarity becomes more recognized. Even though not every 1959 D penny will make you rich, it is still worth taking the time to inspect your coins. You never know when an extraordinary piece may appear in your pocket change, your family collection, or a forgotten jar in your home. Collectors are still discovering high-value examples today, proving that the world of small-denomination coins can be full of surprises. If you ever find a 1959 cent that appears exceptionally sharp and flawless, you may be holding something far more valuable than a simple 1-cent piece. With the right combination of rarity and condition, one of these coins has already reached $80,000, and future discoveries could potentially break that record. The market for United States rare cents continues to grow, and demand remains strong, making this one of the most exciting coins for new and experienced collectors alike. Discoveries in modern United States coin collecting. We are talking about the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that millions of people have handled in their everyday lives without ever knowing that a rare version of it can be worth an astonishing $60,000 in the current collector's market. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single 1-cent penny from 1981, struck at the Denver Mint, can reach a valuation of $60,000 under the right conditions. Before we explore what makes this coin so special, let us first understand the historical context. The year 1981 was the final full year in which the United States Mint produced copper-based Lincoln cents. These coins contained a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Because copper prices were rising and production costs were increasing, the Mint made the decision to switch to a copper-plated zinc composition beginning partway through 1982. As a result, collectors pay very close attention to 1981 coins, especially those with the D Mint mark for Denver. Now here is where things become even more fascinating. Not all 1981 D pennies are valuable. Most are common and worth face value. However, a very small number of these coins display exceptionally strong characteristics that elevate them to elite status in the coin collecting world. Let us examine what creates this dramatic price difference. One of the most important factors is condition. The highest grading category in the professional coin grading industry is mint state, typically ranging from mint state 60 to mint state 70. A perfect mint state 70 example is extremely rare and often brings unbelievable prices at auction. Even a mint state 67 or mint state 68 can command premium values. The rare 1981 D penny that has sold for $60,000 was graded at an exceptional level, showing razor-sharp detail, brilliant luster, and almost no visible marks. Another major factor is the presence of strong die qualities. Some of the rarest 1981 D pennies display unusually bold strikes, extremely clear lettering, sharp dates, and flawless Lincoln portrait details. These features can result from fresh or nearly new dies being used early in the minting process. When collectors and grading specialists find a coin struck with this level of precision, the value rises dramatically. Combined with high-grade conditions, this is how a 1-cent penny reaches the $60,000 price point. In addition to exceptional strike quality, certain die varieties are known to increase value. For example, coins with minor doubling on the lettering or date, coins showing unusual die cracks, or coins with unique minting anomalies can attract powerful demand from variety specialists. While not every variety reaches the highest tier, the best examples can contribute significantly to higher market valuations. Let us now talk about the current market environment. The coin collecting market in recent years has seen increasing interest in high-grade modern coins, especially those produced in the late 20th century. As more collectors focus on registry sets and graded competition, the demand for top-tier 1981 D pennies has surged. When only a small handful of coins exist in extremely high grades, the market responds with dramatic price climbs. That is exactly why the top-known example of the 1981 D penny has reached the $60,000 mark. The combination of rarity, condition, registry demand, and collector excitement has pushed the valuation far beyond expectations. If you think you may have a valuable 1981 D penny, here are some practical steps. First, check the mint mark. It should be a clear D located below the date. Next, evaluate the visual quality. Look for strong reddish luster, minimal scratches, clean surfaces, and sharp raised details. Finally, if the coin appears exceptional, consider sending it to a respected grading service. A professionally graded high mint state example is the only way to reach higher price categories. It is also important to note that the general market value for ordinary circulated 1981D pennies remains low. However, uncirculated examples found in old rolls, mint-sealed packages, or forgotten collections can still carry impressive value even if they do not reach the $60,000 tier. For example, Mint State 65 to Mint State 67 examples may sell anywhere from a few dollars up to $100 or more depending on quality. The top of the market is reserved for only the finest known specimens, which is where the extraordinary $60,000 valuation applies. Collectors are continuously searching for these standout coins, and auctions remain competitive whenever a premium example becomes available. With interest increasing in copper-era Lincoln cents, the 1981D penny has firmly established its place as one of the most desirable modern 1-cent coins for serious investors and numismatists. To summarize, the 1981D Lincoln penny, normally just a common copper coin, has a rare and stunning side. Under the right conditions, with top grading and exceptional die quality, it can reach a current market value of $60,000. This is a powerful reminder that extraordinary treasures can exist right inside a simple handful of pocket change. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this high-value 1981D penny, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and explore our other deep dives into rare United States coins. You never know which coin in your own collection might be the next hidden treasure waiting to be discovered.